Hey guys, today we're gonna take a look at the next project I've done with the Black Widow airbrush. No big lead in like the last time. I just thought it would be, fun to get the big reveal, pulling off the bandana. In any case, this is a completely unrestored at this time, true vintage team associated rc10 buggy. It's got the A stamp chassis, gold pan, tub style. There's definitely some things I need to sort out, but I got the Pro Line body for this and went ahead and airbrushed that because mine does not have one. And as you'll see in just a second here, now that it does have one, the other thing I don't have are the body mounting posts. I do have a wing. The wing is just going to remain clear, so I'm not going to bother to put that on video. But check this out. Classic old school buggy, classic old school paint job. All the painted in detail, even that blue pinstripe around all that flame work. These front tires are like rock hard. They got some squish to them, and I mean ultimately I probably could bring them back to life a little bit with some kind of traction compound or whatever to help soften the rubber up. I did some yellow tinting on the windshield, but I left all of these side panels nice and clear, so you get that roll cage effect. I do like my number 9. We've got that back there on both sides. One of my custom stickers on top. These back tires, while they have plenty of give, they've been vented and there is no rubber inside there, so technically speaking I could run them. They're soft enough, but without sponges on the inside, I'm not 100% convinced that they'll be the best thing for this. I do have another set of wheels that's not a factory original set that I'll probably see if they'll mount up on there for me, just to have something with decent rubber on it. As far as the flame work goes, you can see from this side over to this side, I've gone with an asymmetrical pattern. These were drawn on with a Sharpie marker before I painted them in. It's just a freehand flame job, but I am not a big fan of symmetry with flame work. I kind of feel like fire is, it's lively and natural and isn't meant to be exactly the same on either side, so I didn't even bother to try and do that. But I'm pretty excited to tear into the rest of this. It has some vintage electronics in there. You can see the antenna wire is sticking out, and through the windshield you can see the antenna tube. I've just got it laying down, and I did not cut any hole in the body for it to poke out. I'm not 100% convinced I'm going to stay with the vintage receiver anyway. The rest of it, the brushed motor that's in there and whatever else, as long as that stuff cleans up and tests out fine, I will probably continue to leave that as it is, and maintain as much of the true vintage as I can. But it's got all 4 original gold anodized shocks to match the tub. Everything appears to be in good order. Suspension moves freely. All the linkage is there. It's got a servo in it, which I haven't tested yet, but I am pretty excited about all this. And so yeah, this is yet another example. You know, people have their doubts about these Black Widow airbrushes from Harbor Freight, but I think that hopefully you agree. You know, I think I'm making a compelling argument that you can certainly do some pretty reasonable, good-looking work with one of these, and you know, it seems to have some pretty impressive value for money. This entire paint job is done with Createx paints, and I used absolutely nothing except for the larger of the two tips the airbrush comes with. It comes with a 0.3 and a 0.5. This is all done with the 0.5, and the only thing that I've noticed so far as any kind of troubleshooting I've had to do is I did have to bring the air pressure up at the compressor. I was running somewhere between 30 and 35 at the compressor, and I've got a 50-foot line on there that is a flexible line, so you lose some pressure over distance. You know, I would have estimated the pressure at the airbrush to have been probably between 25 and 30. But once I started spraying like this large field of black without the extra air pressure, I was getting a little bit of buildup on the front of the nozzle, which was causing some spitting. And turning up the air pressure to get a little bit more forceful air for better atomization seems to have worked all that stuff out for me. Well, you know, drop me a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, let me know what you think of this, and we'll see you next time. I got some new paint. I've got some ideas on a third project for airbrushing already, so I would expect to see more of this kind of stuff on this channel as we go. Until next time, guys, thanks for watching.